There we go. Wake everybody up. Wake everybody up with the tune. Hello. Who have we got with us today? We got Todd. We did have Psycho, but he's disappeared. He's off playing Cyberpunk 2077. David's in the channel. Who else we got? Just the numbers. Where are we? I don't think there's the numbers there. 6 people watching. Pop in, say hello. Say hello, people. Here we are, Saturday morning, back to our normal schedule. The house party was fun last week. That'll come out. I'll pre-release it tomorrow and it'll go out Monday, I think. Hello, world. You're writing code again there, are you, Mark?
No, that was me.
No. Hello, world. It's one of the first exercises you do when you're being taught code is the hello, world. You know.
Oh, the hello world, basically.
Yeah. Hello, world. And David's just been saying that he's been doing his online Thai lessons. What service are you using? Are you using was it ThaiPod 101 or you got another online service? Which one are you using? Anyway, we'll wait for people to wake up. Come on, guys, wake up. Get in the channel. Come on. Went out and did a tour through the what do you call it? The Jim Thompson Museum yesterday. So we shot some video there. Alas, you can't actually shoot video actually when you're walking through the actual main house. You could take photos, but I thought I'd, like the photo. You weren't allowed to use flash photography, so they probably wouldn't have come out very clear anyway. So, Stephen Casper, good morning. Yeah, so and then from there we went down, dropped into Susie's place. There we go. Nightbot's working. Good. And the alias you set for this command to be Discord does not exist. So I've got more fucking work to do. Where's my Nightbot? Where's my Nightbot? Hey, I've got a new bot on stream, so timers. What was that one? That was Discord. Edit. So the alias you does not exist.
Weird.
Sure looks like the name's right. This is your timer name. Discord. Oh, okay. Command. Okay, so edit that again. So that's what it's supposed to message. Oh, I see. It probably sets the command, so I've got to do a custom command, have I?
Yes.
Add command. D-I-S-C-O-R-D. Sorry, I'm going to teach you how to do this shit.
I'm doing coding for Saturday morning.
Yeah. Okay, and I actually need to put the link in there, don't I? Timers. So let me just copy that out of there, which is what we wanted to say. Commands, custom commands, add. How to run streams and do it the proper way. So it looks like I probably have to do it for all of those. So there's a cooldown every one. We'll make it 10-second cooldown so we don't get people spamming it.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is the command supposed to call another command? Language here. I think it'll accept that. So that's probably the first one anyway.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a whole bunch of stuff you can do. There's a poll, regulars. I don't know what this songs one done. Provides users with a chat ability to request a song. I think we'll just disable that. YouTube don't like us playing music. Title, winner, you can play with in games and show the stream's current game. Yeah, yeah, we'll work on that one. Andy Troubles, g'day, how you doing? Yeah, we got some news to go through. Well, we go through the headlines anyway while we've got a few people here. Thai teacher pierces lips of 36 kids over gum mischief. I'm sure there's going to be some fallout over that one. Here we go. Here's a house for everybody. It's a Bangkok house. A house in Bangkok deemed to have supernatural powers up for sale. Just a cool 33 million. Who's got a spare 33 million baht floating around? Yeah, why not? Of course, you all probably heard that Pitta got, well, that's his investigation for double standards, but the court overturned the situation, so he wasn't holding, he was holding shares, but he wasn't holding shares of a company. We'll have to go. I thought this one was interesting. Bangkok version of Monopoly helped to boost tourism. What have we got there? Yeah, Tourism Authority of Thailand teamed up. Well, get rid of all the fucking ads. Just fuck off. Tourism Authority of Thailand teamed up with Winning Moves and in one of top board game publishers to introduce Bangkok edition of the popular economic scene game Monopoly. I think we'll have to go and get a copy of this. The Thai twist on the classic Monopoly game boasts 22 dazzling properties, each stunning showcase of Bangkok's iconic landmarks and attractions, from the majestic Grand Palace to the serene Wat Po and the enchanting Watarun, Chatuchak Weekend Market and the MBK Centre. Players can wheel and deal their way through the city, and as you pass go, you pay the police 200 baht. No, did I say that?
I wonder how many dispensaries are going to be on walking.
Yeah, you won't have the BTS stations. Wheel and deal, make killer trades, collecting rent from the fellow contenders. Yeah, so it's pretty much standard Monopoly game. Designed to turbocharge tourism, the board game promises to open the floodgates of discovery, putting Bangkok splendours. No, you just got to watch my new series, Discovering Bangkok. I'll show you all the hidden places. Come on, guys. I think 10 out of 10 for style. What else we got there? I'm just waiting for people to turn up and start a chat and talk about stuff. I see Jerry's in the house. G'day, Jerry. Chat amongst yourselves, ask questions. That's what we're here for. It's the hour of just us being a gang. Come on. Bangkok Nong Khai train service to blaze a trail to Vientiane. How do you spell it? Vientiane. I've got a mosquito in here.
Got a yawn.
Attack of the Yung. Your attack of the Yung. As soon as you get this, as soon as you put it in your hand, you can't see it.
I'm the same. I've got my can here, and as soon as I grab it, they're gone.
There he is.
Got him.
I don't know.
Hit him high, hit him low, hit him with the old Pivo.
No, it's bag on now.
Aussie mates.
For the Aussie mates. We didn't get to do Wednesday lunch because of Shanda was out doing another special commission. She didn't get home till like 10 o'clock on Wednesday night. But we went out Thursday morning for our weekly shopping. So there's a shopping video coming out next week. That'll be fun. Indonesian pickpocket gang nabbed in Bangkok Mall after stealing 310,000 baht. Good. Yeah, dismisses the 2.8 billion baht ITD. Yeah, okay. The amount of money they spent on that, I don't know. Jesus. Bangkok's 2.5 ppm levels reflected in artists. Wasn't Invisible Town. Yeah, okay. Homeless MFP supports two charter amendment referendums. Thai police officer kills boyfriend of friend's daughter in Bangkok. bus passengers and soldiers unite to save ailing boy. Anything really. Oh, that's right. The biometric system at Swanepoel broke down last week, caused a whole bunch of delays. Experts warn of looming crisis in the entire economy. If you want to give away money to the people, then of course it's going to upset the upper echelon, isn't it? Yep. We saw that. That was dismissed. Hotel booking skyrocket as visitors flock in. I don't know. I thought that my run into Bangkok yesterday morning on the transport didn't seem to be overly congested. Didn't seem to see. There was a few people at the Jim Thompson house, which I shot yesterday. I did a touristy thing. I actually went to Jim Thompson house and been seeing that on my news feed for like 7 or 8 years. And what's so great about this thing here? I learnt about Jim Thompson. Unfortunately, we couldn't shoot inside the house, but we shot around the house, and it's like this little oasis in the centre of Bangkok on the south side of a Klong. Shake up, massive drug busts. Yeah, typical. Nothing really sort of pops out as being something apart from the Monopoly. I think we'll have to go and buy a version of Monopoly. There we go. Is that working now? Good. Yes, that's working. So that's the first command's working properly. I probably have to put it all in for the other commands as well that I put in there. What was that? What resolution? I can't see the last word.
How's everyone's New Year's resolution?
Oh yeah, well, I don't make them. I just set plans to do things. I'm not calling them resolutions because as soon as you put that name around them, you forget about them. Like Todd's giving up smoking. He told me this morning. Not a resolution. He's just going to make an effort to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got to get on his case if he starts smoking. Okay. give him a hard time. Me, I've been doing Thai lessons. What I'm actually looking for now is I did find a processor matrix for all the processors they use in these handheld devices. I need a tablet because when I go to bed at night, I really can't use my phone because you've got to put glasses on and everything else, and you put the earbuds in, and then you fall asleep and you poke your eye out with your glasses.
Yeah.
You do. You're familiar with that, are you?
Yeah. I don't know whether you can see it, but the actual nose bits are bent because I lean over and go on the pillow. Next thing you know, so I've got to get them fixed up.
Yeah. So my not resolution is improving my Thai this year. Plus, I've got this new series that we're running on the channel, which will take a bit of a while because people are so used to, just our daily life with Shania. I said, well, I tried it with the whole Bangkok Insider, but I wasn't getting into Bangkok enough to really sort of look at the inside story on that. So I thought, no, I've been here long enough. I should start discovering Bangkok, not just Sukhumvit area between Nada and Soi Cowboy. Which is about the only part of Bangkok I really know. There he is. I mustn't have got him. Go, die! Die! Don't let Shania see me. She hates me spraying the young. What did it do now? Sorry.
I don't know.
What's it doing? Sorry, we'll fix all this up. It's just one of those things.
I've got him back, but the Nightbot doesn't like using icons for some reason. I don't know why.
No.
They time mark out.
I know, it's right. I'll fix that up.
Hey.
I think you can fix it up. Can I fix it up?
I think I've got him back.
Right. Well, add him as a moderator anyway. But yeah, is there it should be back there. Yeah, it'll take one stream to get all the bugs out of this thing. Unfortunately, I can't easily test it. I've got to wait for the day, so just bear with me while we do all the testing. I don't need think we can get that thing out of there. We can get that thing out of there. Allows me to do giveaways and other things. So what I've done, I'm separating my Twitch from the YouTube stuff. Right. Just trying to think. Stop spamming symbols. Warnings. Let's turn the symbol spam protection. Let's turn that off. Access symbols. What does it say for the access symbols options? Let's just not be so. Limit 8. Let's move it up to 20. Moderator, yep, okay, and submit. Now, can I unban him? I'm just trying to see if I can get him.
Yeah, don't make his mic back. He was only out for 5 seconds.
That's right, okay. Good, yep. And how many symbols did you put? I got to look at the... Oh, okay, so you put the laughing symbol. Okay, you can now do 20 faces, okay? That'll fix that. Yeah, again, it's a new engine it's like a moderator. Last week when, we were doing the live stream, we've been doing live streams, and those live streams themselves aren't run by my standard moderator, which is people and the software we stream with. I'm using YouTube. This Nightbot allows it to plug in directly for real, on-the-spot live streams, which is what I want to start doing as well. The Jim Thompson house may have been actually a better video to do as a live stream on the spot, but, because, there's not much content because all the stuff you learn is on the actual tour, which they really don't want you, like they're telling you about Jim Thompson and, I did a bit of a wander around, and there's a bridge over the Clong there, and a sign talking about a subdivision or it's a moo barn. But what you actually found out on the tour, that was the moo barn that Jim Thompson originally sourced his textiles from, his silk textiles for export to the US. But there's no sign, like you paid a sign for it. Why don't you put a little bit of information on the sign so I could have said something? But anyway, we found out when we're actually in the tour. And the tour was only 200 baht, which I thought was fairly good. In saying that, I would say definitely if you've got time in Thailand, in Bangkok, go and do it. A bit of more of the history. Interesting, the thing that I picked up most interesting, the fact that he had his horoscope done, because Thais are really into horoscopes. When he moved into Bangkok, he had his horoscope done by a monk. And his horoscope also pointed out the fact that supposedly when he was 61 years old, something would happen. Right? And that's when he disappeared in 1967, when he was 61 years old. Now, did they make that up, or was it real? It's interesting, though, isn't it? He went out for a daily walk, didn't take any stuff with him, and he just disappeared. He could be still alive.
Yeah. Hanging out with Elvis.
Jorgen, and now all press the thumbs up. Yeah, commercial department. Yes, exactly. It was actually interesting, and the 200 baht also gets you into the art gallery, which is on you can get into the art gallery from the boardwalk near the MBK. So that 200 baht also gets you admission into there as well. They got I think they were saying there's currently a textiles exhibition going on at the art gallery or something, or some of his artwork. But that's what he did. He was just an entrepreneur collecting all this sort of stuff, paraphernalia. Fell in love with Thailand, like most of us did, and started to, revitalise the silk trade in Thailand, which is still highly respected around the world. So, Mark, Todd, investigation still ongoing into the flying fertility? Yeah, that's a good question.
Haven't sort of done any follow-up to that because I've sort of been following up the medical side of things. So I'm trying to prioritise and not sort of get caught up with doing 5 things at once.
He was giving me the juicy details of what they do with the cataract surgery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it needs to be done.
Yep.
It needs to be done. So. But my next project this week is to renew my licenses. So
yes, I've got to do that as well. So yes, it was. Yeah, everybody sent Todd a happy birthday. It was his birthday Thursday.
Yeah, birthday Thursday. Yes.
Another year
it's just
younger.
Another day.
Another year younger.
Another day.
Another year younger. But I did get out. So we went to Susie's bar last night to celebrate, Australia Day. Had a couple of drinks there. Then wandered over to Fern Bar and got mugged again by the girls there. But Paul was telling us about this new place called Miami Vice, which is it's in Ceylon. It's on Ceylon Road. Ceylon Road, that's right. 20 Ceylon Road. Because, when he told us, I didn't even look to see where the address was, so I did a wander through Patpong last night to see how much has changed there. I noticed that the night market in Patpong now is the full length of Soi Wan.
Okay.
So, that's coming along. There we go. So that's should be every 5 or every 10. I don't know. I've got to look at the timings on that. I don't want to spamming the channel. It's every 10 minutes, I think it is. Was it every 5 minutes? Maybe we'll change it every 10 minutes. And we're going to timers. Discord. That's every 10 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 lines every 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. So minimum 5 lines or 10 minutes. That's right. Save me doing it, see? Just come and join and have a chat. Come on, that's what it's all about. Had a night on the beers with Craig last night. Okay, this is not one of your mates from down that way, is it?
Yeah, he's the guy that owns the hotel where a lot of people stay. So it's called the Hideaway if you're around the Bang Chung area.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice guy. Looked after me in my first travels down here, which was awesome.
Good. Hello, Mr. Bot. Yes, yeah. Do we give him a name? I can give him a name. What can we call him? I don't know. I have to look at. There's a naming convention you can use as well. But I'll leave it a Nightbot for now. Everybody knows what a Nightbot is. Oh yeah, Shan's there. G'day, Shan. How you doing?
Thank you for the birthday.
Silk. I bought a silk tie 6 to 7 years ago. I must use next board meeting. Ties, yeah, they cut off circulation to your, oxygen to your brain. That's why all managing directors make bad decisions. But so we did that, and so went and checked out the Miami Vice place that Paul was raving about. Still smells of paint. It's probably going to take 3 to 4 weeks of getting it ready, but they're doing it differently. They've actually the bottom floor or the street facing of the building with the glass is going to be a dispensary, and you actually go through the dispensary, and the actual it's like a closed door nightclub behind there, like only the best get in sort of thing, They let me and Paul in, so it wasn't that bad. But Chris has said, come and when we get it all finished, come and make some videos. And I think, well, okay, I can do that. What do we make videos for my channel, or do we want to make videos for Paul's channel? There'll be two different style of videos.
Yeah.
Do a cut up, make it, do a Facebook ad sort of thing for them, so they can get it out there and all that sort of stuff. You did sort of say, you should charge these people for doing it. And I go, I can't do that. You should know that. I can't do that. If they can buy me beers, it's good enough.
Yeah.
That probably also constitutes as working in Thailand. There's some sort of, remuneration. But how do they tax that? I don't know. Sean Escapes, g'day Sean. We missed you yesterday. And he's back in the States for a few months. But I'm actually quite disappointed by the views I'm getting on the views I'm getting on the last video I put out. PopeKael, I thought everybody would have been into it. This is my lowest ranking video in the last 10 videos. Slackers, they don't like go-karts.
No, stay
No,
away from the go-karts.
stay away from the go-karts. They're real go-karts.
Yeah.
not battery-powered ones. They were a lot of fun. We're actually planning to go back there, and I'll make sure I'll take a proper shoe piece.
Off the helmet.
Yeah,
Do a POV one.
yeah, actually doing the riding part. I had it on my
Yeah.
desk. I think I put it in my bag. Yeah, I didn't. I had all the other bits, but I didn't have the actual because they got helmets with the GoPro
Top
attachment
clip.
on top
Yeah.
clip on the thing, but you needed the shoe. They didn't supply the shoes, which was a bit of a shit. So we couldn't actually do any footage. But I'm quite enjoying the exploring and getting lost and wandering down the back streets of Bangkok. You're really sort of snapshotting the whole. What's Bangkok really like? With the graffiti and the trash and the shanty build-ups. Again, I think you saw that on. Or if you have actually seen the video, just walk into the RCA rather than catch taxis. If it's walking distance, let's just do the walk. Show people the real Bangkok. Outside the touristy sort of things that people think are great, and of course get all the clicks. Okay, so I'm going to do that one. The alias is set for this command. Patreon does not exist. Okay, so it looks like I have to do it for all those.
Yeah. So
so
when you're doing that,
You keep them entertained while I get this one working.
Andy Travels, how often do you have to renew your license here? Well, when you first come, you get I don't know whether you call it the 2-year probation one, but you get a 2-year license. And you have to get one for car and another one for motorbike if you want to ride your motorbike as well. And then after 2 years, you go through the process of getting it renewed, and then you get a 5-year license. So at the moment, last week before I followed up the medical stuff, I had to get a certificate of residency, which is one of the things that are part of the list for the DLT, which is Department of Land Transport, where you get your license renewed. So I did all that, and what else? You need a medical certificate from the doctor saying you're healthy enough to drive, and of course the obligatory photocopies of passport, of your visa, and they actually still list a departure card, even though you don't get a departure card anymore, but I've still got mine in my passport, so I did that. And your actual passport, don't forget your passport. There you go. And the Thai address. I don't know whether they still do, you have to do the diagram of where you live and everything like that, but I sort of know that off by heart, so yes, there is a bit of paperwork to do. And then DLT's actually got an app now where you can book, because you used to have to turn up bright and early in the morning and then hang around for your appointment once you got your kiosk number. But they've got an app at the moment. I'm going to see if it works, where you can actually book in for a time, which is what I've done. So next Saturday I'll let everyone know how the process went. But pretty much if you've got your ducks in a row, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But the certificate of residency is the one that is the interesting one to get, because you've got to get to immigration to do that. And that has its own list of paperwork you need as well. Hang on, I'm just getting
I've got a yellow book, so I don't need that one. But
yeah, no, if you've got a yellow book and you're part of the Tabian Barn, you're all right. You need an application form for the residency certificate. You need your passport, of course, copies of your front page visa, your most recent entry stamp, your 90-day report notification, a copy of your address notification, that's your TM30, a copy of your lease, you're okay because you've got the Tabian Barn was, and you do need 2 passport photos for your certificate of residence. Some people get caught out on that. You need 2 if you've got 2 licenses. So there's a little tip for everyone. Oh, the bot commands for this channel. Okay.
That's right. I just took
They're all
a.
coming up
There
now.
was a delay. No, it's a delay. They were just making sure they were working. That's all. Yeah, it just saves Todd typing them in. Let the bot do it.
Yeah, I don't mind every now and again. Keeps me entertained. Hey, Andy, hopefully that explains everything. If I missed anything out, I haven't seen Mayor Groves this morning, but he normally corrects me if I miss something out.
Yeah, the whole thing is I'll be able to turn on some, what they call chat games as well, so people can do things on the chats. If they get bored, they can, play games and shit like that. That was the whole idea. If you're sick and tired of listening to me, they can play games. But we'll get the games working down the track. You get all the basic shit working first. Yeah, but that was my problem with the Streamlabs. They keep on adding so much new stuff to it. I can't stream games with it anymore.
Oh,
Well, I can, but it's just, like frame drops and delays and everything else. It just wasn't working. So I've moved the Twitch streaming over to OBS, and I've left the Streamlabs OBS just set up for the YouTube. But the whole idea, again, the Nightbot was to be a moderator for when I'm live streaming, on the street and things like that, which is something I want to start doing. G'day, Robert. How you doing? There we go. Should now go to the cycle again. Just going to look at those timings. We don't want them spamming. Well, I've got to just get their timings all sorted out, but I'll do that off stream. I actually need to go to the bathroom. That coffee just gone
That's
straight
right.
through me. So keep them entertained for a
Go to
minute.
the bush. This is where I do my little
Yeah, do your
little
dance. Do your dance.
Pokemon
Yeah,
dance
yeah,
or
yeah.
something. Get my little Pokemon dance. Mayor Groves was saying to me the other day, it actually rained in Cha'am. Every time you say that, Mayor Groves, you dispel the myth that Cha'am is the Sahara of Thailand. I had the problem where it rained again in Bang Chung. Marky never told me about that. Had to head to the Bangkok hospital last week and wanted to get my clothes organised and did my laundry and everything, and it rained for 2 days. Couldn't get anything dry. So fire away questions, guys. I'm stuck here by myself now. I don't mind answering the questions. And I've got the font of knowledge, Mayor Groves, so if I do say something wrong, he's going to correct me. Yeah, it is quite weird. I did see a story pop up, Mark, about a cold snap coming from the China region, and yes, it is not warm in Bangchang at all. It's actually quite temperate. I don't know what the temperature is at the moment. Let me just see if I can bring it up. Probably won't show it on here. No. Yeah, you have 32 in Cha'am, but that's the Sahara of Thailand, as you always say, Mayor Groves. It was something like 23, 24 throughout the whole day the other day in Bangchang. Wasn't warm at all.
She wants to know if the new car can handle snow. I don't think we'll get snow here.
Felt like it, mate. Felt like it.
Yeah, it's been really nice actually. This is what I'd call spring weather. Sydney spring weather sort of conditions.
There's been a lot of debris in the air. The pollen count has been pretty big.
Go-kart, I love it. Here in-house driving, they say I bought a couple of them. When in IT bought big customers here, our outside track is good for a national. Yeah. Well, this is just an indoor. It's an indoor track. The only thing we're missing is the fact that we just missed, the actual in-car footage because, yeah, you have to keep both hands on that steering wheel. You couldn't hold a camera. No way. No. Yeah. Both Jerry and Sean are suffering from it. They kept on hitting the walls. Okay, they might have got faster times than me, but at least I didn't hit the freaking wall. Maybe if I pushed it a bit harder, I might have hit the wall too. But
Yeah.
but it's a lot of fun. If you are in Bangkok and you want to do the big kid stuff, I'd highly recommend going there. It's a great track. The outside track is okay. Yeah, somebody told me the fact that they had something down there.
Well, when we did that 3-day visit over 12 months ago, we
Mm.
were planning on doing that, and then it sort of turned into
Do a
a
pub
blistering
crawl.
hot day. Yeah.
Pub crawl, yeah. I wanted to explore a few more. We did a few things down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was a couple of other things I wanted to. I think there was a shoot, a paintball thing down there.
Oh no, not doing that.
And there was go karts. That was another thing I had on my list to go and do. But yeah, I think there was just too much drinking going on.
That happens.
But yeah, so what else we got? Yeah, so the sad news. I'm going to call it sad news. Like we've been seeing Ben really improve over the last 6 weeks. He was actually Thursday. He was walking unassisted, right? And and yesterday I noticed on my phone the MG car start warning. And I'm going, who'd be driving the car at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Sonia's at work and I'm here. So I called Sonia, what's going on? And supposedly Ben had a seizure, and so he's back in hospital today. We have got a photo of him from last night, which suggests the fact that he's okay again, but they're now keeping him in to have a look at what caused it and everything else. I think again, the improvements have been so rapid over the last 6 weeks that maybe there was just some sort of wiring problem, in that growth process. So, they'll just keep an eye on him for a couple of days. I think Mother's bed sitting with him. But the photo I saw last night seemed to suggest that he was up and healthy and okay. But yeah, I do want him out of the house, but not until he's actually able to talk properly. So he has, we got words coming out now, and as I said, walking unassisted. So he's definitely on the mend, or was until yesterday. Hopefully nothing's been set back, but everything's looking positive. Anyway, I just thought I'd just throw that in there because some people want to know what's going on. Yeah. Ties and their inability to put a helmet on. I don't know.
I've got a nickname. They're called TTs.
TT?
And yeah, someone cruising past, and it doesn't matter if it's a Clip 100 or you're riding a Vulcan. If you're not wearing a helmet, you're either a temporary tourist or a temporary Thai.
Temporary tourists or TTs, okay.
So my inside voice, if I see one going past, it's sort of like, oh, there goes another TT. And you can use it for both.
Yeah.
I was explaining it to someone the other day at the hospital, and they're going, I said, well, you've got to entertain yourself somehow. I mean,
yeah, we got Mum's little four-wheeler out on the street earlier this
cool.
week, and he was driving that around, and when I saw the pictures of that, I said, what the fuck, he hasn't got a helmet on. I know it might only be a four-wheel scooter, like the thing that goes 25 kilometres an hour maximum, but
doesn't matter.
just can't you learn? It's a simple thing, just put a fucking helmet on, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I know I can't talk, like I don't wear the helmet run up to 7-Eleven and back, but I've been riding for 45 years and haven't fallen off. It's a different thing,
It's not you, it's the car coming in the other direction or from behind that you don't see that knocks you off.
Yeah, those things do happen, but
yeah. But the amount of near miss, I caught taxi to and from the hospital for the 2 days I was there, and the mind boggles how some people drive, let alone ride.
well, the adoption of helmets in the Bangkok central area has been absolutely amazing, but I guess the fact that it's being policed properly. People are, the police are stopping people and booking people. But as soon as you get out of the main province there, and then of course they're just, there's not enough police to do it. 3-day rain, we had snow, but only minus 32. Minus 32. I somehow just can't even imagine that temperature. You know. Okay, I think the coldest I've been was top of Thredbo, probably in '84, was I think -7. And that was chilly, but I had skins on, I had boots and a whole fully rugged up for downhill speed racing. But you didn't get cold because you were going fast and but yeah, minus.
I did get minus double figures when I was posted in Canberra. That wasn't pleasant.
No.
Minus double figures. I think it got to -12. That's Celsius.
Celsius.
So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
Well, I think minus 32 Fahrenheit is the same as minus 32 Celsius, isn't it?
I know. Was it minus 40?
I don't know.
Can't
It's
remember.
40. So yeah, one of those numbers matches the other number. Yeah.
Mayor Groves, help us out.
There we go. That's working. Yep. Yeah. So this whole dispensary thing was a bit of a weird one. So it's got the dispensary downstairs, which didn't have any product in it because they're still painting. Then you supposedly walk out the back door, and there's like the cashier area, and you actually walk up the stairs, and it's actually 6 levels. The second level, the first level up, is like a bar area, hang out, chill out area. The third level is where the girls have a dancing stage, like I don't think there was any poles there. I don't think there was any poles on the stage, but they dance on the stage, and you got chairs around the stage and a back pocket corner, sort of with these nice salubrious lounge chairs, which are really nice. But supposedly that's intended to you buy your cabbage downstairs, and you come up to the 3rd floor and you can smoke it, or drink or whatever. And then the 4th floor had some sort of a nightclub-ish, dance vibe. And they said the 5th and 6th floors are entertainment rooms, where you can take a party of people in there. I think one room is designed for a party of, was it 10, and another room is designed for a party of 15. Exactly what constitutes a party, I didn't even, But it'll be finished in about 4 weeks. So that's our friends, Paul from, we know Go-Go Hopping Paul, and Chris. He's on our line group, he's a pretty cool dude, We like Chris. He's just, he's one of those guys that you either love him or hate him. He's just a character. We want to see was on water. Yeah, like if I had workable toes that work properly, I'd put boots on, but I can't put boots on unless, of course, they're a super wide fitting. Because as soon as I get pressure on the top of this, pull my foot up here, and this knuckle here, sort of pressure in here, if I get something on top of that, it just causes pain. And I got it on both feet now. There we go.
Oh.
This one here still has movement. The other one's, because that one's the one that went first. That toe doesn't bend back, so it makes walking a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, can't dance, can't moonwalk, can't do any of the stuff I used to do. Yes, I used to be able to do the moonwalk, okay. I did the whole, what do you call it, the whole Michael Jackson thing with the...
1983 that debuted.
Yes. It was fun back in the day. I did all the break dancing. That's probably why my back's fucked now from all the break dancing back then. But, live it up while you're young. So what's it? I guess that's why I'm a West Coast guy. The week of snow maybe once a year is plenty. Okay. We never had, where I lived in Sydney, north of Sydney there, we had, in the 30 odd years that I lived in that house, we had snow once. We had about half an inch of snow in the middle of winter. I think it was sort of 67 or 68, I can't remember the actual day. Came out in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning and it's still on the ground, but by 9 o'clock it had all melted. But so the only time we've ever had snow. I'm not going to talk about Scotland and snow. Ugh. Snow is lovely when it's white. It goes brown and it's got salt in it and everything. Ugh. Starts slushing everywhere. Oh yeah. The slush. Wading through slush to go to school. Ugh. Yeah, that's the unpleasant part about that cold stuff. Never had snow on Bondi. Oh, I think where my house was like 300 metres above sea level. And it was only just a spattering. We warmed up from the minus 30s to minus 7s, almost warming up to go short.
Well, they icebergers, they go swimming in the
Well, yeah,
ice water or something.
dumb fucks. Yeah.
Ah,
Well, of course, we did that video here at Pelock, at Christmas 4 years ago. If you go back to the thing, we were in Pelock. We had what they call an overnight rental there. We got up at 7 o'clock in the morning. It was a nice brisk 14 degrees Celsius. I'm out there in my singlet and shorts, lovely weather. And they all pile out of the bungalow, rugged up like Eskimos. It's a classic.
yeah.
It's fun. Yeah. Ties don't do cold very well. Helmet laws. I used it on a bicycle always, yes. It saved me when Race and others crashed, hit by a car, helmet and got crashed, yes, yeah. I mean, no problem head anyway, yeah. Okay. I used to get pretty cold in Hornsby in winter, Warren, especially on the 2 a.m. start. Yeah, I know. It used to get down there. We'd have temperatures, -1, -2 quite regularly, but never any snow because that time of the year it really didn't rain. And it needs a particular sort of condition for the snow to actually happen at those temperatures, and our two, like as soon as you've got cloud cover that's going to produce snow, right? Well, the temperature goes up. It's science. I'm not going to go into the science side of it. But yeah, it used to get pretty cold out there. I've still got my leathers, I used to wear to work. My leather jacket, the Underworld jacket. Everybody said Matrix jacket. I said, didn't you watch Underworld? It's an Underworld jacket. It's the one that Kate Beckinsale wore. It was a designer jacket. People used to give me a shit about that. Well, that's a girl's jacket. No, it's not a girl's jacket. Fuck off. It's a leather jacket. Just because she wore it, that's a different matter, God, she was hot. I thought she was cool. Stephen Short's time, yes. Yeah, I said I got nothing really to talk about today apart from what we did yesterday. So yeah, look, this night, what's it, the Miami Vice? It's at the bottom of Saladang, BTS, not the south stairs. It's the western side north stairs, just at the foot of the north stairs. When you come off the station, you'll find it there. Fairly easy to spot. Well, easy to spot in the fact that if you use my directions, not easy to spot if you're looking for it because you go off the south entrance and you walk down towards Pat Pong. Well, where the fuck is this place? I had to look it up. Oh, number 20 is completely the opposite direction. So he's actually not in Pat Pong. He's actually on the main strip. So, but yeah, I think well, we'll go back there when it's all finished. Just check it all out, just for the fun of it. They said, did I want to smoke anything? I said, no, unless of course we're having a party. I'm not smoking that shit. It's a party thing. I gave that shit up like in October last year. I got bored with it. The cabbage. I think Tim Newton calls it, broccoli. We've all got different names for it. I tried the broccoli, but broccoli didn't seem to fit. I think it's more cabbage than broccoli. Well, I could actually do the old 1930s spinach. We call it, because that's where Popeye developed from. That was a reference to ganja back then. You know.
Really?
Yeah, spinach. Look up in the Urban Dictionary.
No.
That's what I was told anyway. It was a direct, indirect, reference to smoking rope and things like that, which is what they used to do in the 30s. Because the rope was made out of hemp, but not really well treated hemp. So they'd go behind the the containers there and smoke rope.
No, I got bamboozled as a kid. I was forced to eat my spinach because
Oh yeah.
grow up and be like Popeye.
Well, eat
No.
your spinach. No, yeah, well, you could eat your
Yes.
spinach, but you could eat spinach as well. You
No,
could eat it.
no.
I can't remember how the tune goes, and I can't play it. Of course, it's copyrighted. Because I eat my
Sing it, but
spinach.
I'm not going to.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Sailor man.
But it was a direct reference to ganja in the 30s. So
All right. Well, I've learned something new. Did not know that.
what is it? Warren's Foot. We stole it. Duct tape. Yeah, it's just I just can't take pressure on those knuckles. They just supplies a pressure which I miss a few of those things. I was a pretty decent skateboarder in the day, and roller skates and ice skates and all that sort of stuff. I used to be quite into all those sort of sports. Well, on a leisure level, I didn't actually play professional anything. Didn't play rollerball. But we tried playing rollerball for fun. It's always at the local roller skating rink. Okay, speed racing.
No. No. What's Jordan? Was a Mrs. Snow send some by mail?
Yeah.
See that
No,
working,
that's
Jordan?
it. Let's see. You get this soggy envelope in the mail. Yes, thank you very much. So what is everybody else doing? We're talking about our life. You guys are going to come and tell us about what you guys are up to. We're saying to that to sort of, because I'm now streaming regularly on Twitch now that I got all the bugs out of that system. But the guy I was chatting with the night before last, he was asking all these questions about Bangkok, and I said, you get to meet people that you don't know, but they know you before they meet you, and it can be a little bit disorienting. Okay, I might have met Jorgen, I've met Robert and a few others, but we're just the gang. But then when the new people come in, like I haven't actually met Stephen, although we've chatted quite regularly. Haven't met the guy yet. He won't be out here until May, but it's a bit disconcerting. It's one of the things that you never really adjust to, the fact that people know you. Like I walked into Susie's bar last night and people were buying me drinks because they know me. Because I'm always promoting Susie's bar, and I'm going, well, I'm not going to complain, but I didn't come out to get drunk. Who are you? I'm sorry if I've forgotten your name. Where did I meet you at? The life of a YouTuber, getting ready for retirement 2.0. Is that right? He's tried that once already. They roped him back with money. Here's some more money. Surfing, yeah, well, I did surfing as well. I had a nice tri-fin in the early days, and of course, as I got a bit older, in my late 30s there, early 40s, I had to go to a longboard. I couldn't deal with the tri-fin after I turned about 40.
Yeah.
And of course, the places we used to go for holidays was up like Coffs Harbour, Arawara, and you get a nice 2 or 3 foot swell there, and it's a long break, from Arawara, which was the caravan park we used to go to. You'd get a nice south long break, and it'd go for about maybe sort of 400 or 500 yards. If you got right out there, and you could fucking longboard in for about 500 yards. It was fucking awesome. couldn't do it on a tri-fin. There was just not enough swell for a tri-fin. And I might be exaggerating 500 yards, maybe it was probably 200 to 300 yards. But it was a long break. It was always fun. Hopefully, Mark, unless you do a 3.0, you get another offer. Yes, exactly. I'm sure you'll get another offer. He's indispensable. This is what Jen's going through at the moment. He's having to deal with they keep on offering money to do this sort of work that, and he wants to come and live in Thailand as well. He's got a house out, just north of me here, about 5 kilometres away. We had surfing for school sport. I really didn't have surfing school sports at my school. Mind you, we were 30 kilometres from the surf.
Yeah.
But,
We had kayaking. There wasn't much swell.
Mm.
Our school, we had kayaking and snorkeling. They were the electives you could do with sports.
Yeah. I know when I went to Fort Street, we did orienteering and things like that. People look to me to help them find their way around Bangkok. They don't know how to use a map. Just saw another mosquito.
Another young.
Another attack of the young. I don't know where they come from. The window's closed. The doors have been closed. Are they breeding inside? I've got a water pool. I don't know. How do they get in?
They're like young engine jokes are escape artists. They can get in anywhere.
It's bizarre. But we used to do things like abseiling off the 4th floor of the main building, in Fort Street, just for fun, We had a climbing group and an orienteering group, and we really had some good times at school. They don't do that shit anymore. The kids might fall. Kids might hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are they going to learn? How are they going to learn that, you don't, make sure the crab's locked properly, so the fact that, you just pull on the bottom of the crab and bang, it stops you. It's easy. How can you hurt yourself on a freaking abseil, if you've got somebody down the bottom, they can actually sort of lock you anyway, if you don't know how to do it yourself. Kids have got no idea these days.
Mitigated responsibility.
I can give you a job, Mark, as our empty beer bottle collector.
I don't really want to embarrass.
That'll keep you run off your feet. That one will, Mark.
Yeah.
The way he puts away long necks as fast as I can put away a stubby.
No, well, when you're in a relaxed environment, you don't notice someone refilling your glass up.
Oh yeah, that's the worst thing in Thailand. How much am I really drunk tonight?
Yeah.
That was I was really trying to sort of keep my head about me because watching Shania get drunk at Bumika's party, right? She was a bit glass-eyed at the end of the night there. And I'm trying to just say, okay, I'm doing Samsung soda and Coke, and I'm just, don't put too much in, don't put too much in, I'm just for the pleasure of drinking rather than getting drunk. So I just, but I think I was under the legal limit. I could still walk in a straight
line.
Yeah, still walk in a straight line, so that was all good. My kids can't even keep air in their tyres or oil and engine.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I was taught before. First thing I was taught, you check the oil, you check the water, you check your tyres, and it doesn't matter if it only got serviced a week ago, because that's what I was taught to do. Yep.
Oh, in the army, it's a different thing altogether. You actually have a list. Okay, so you've got to change the wiper. You've got to change the rear tyre. Do a rear tyre change. It starts out with check the windscreen wiper blades, check this, until 10 things down the list you actually get to change the tyre. And you get into this habit of checking fucking everything. Check the lights, check this, check that, and it's actually documented as a procedure.
SOPs.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to get redisciplined, but you do it so long, it's just second nature.
Do you think, Sean, you could lift me? I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really get into water skiing because I really had nobody that with water. Jet skiing, we had jet skis, but we didn't have people with water skiing equipment. I only went twice. Really didn't enjoy water skiing. Didn't get into it. It seemed a bit lame to me, but maybe it was just where we were doing it at and what we were doing. It never drove me to go and pursue it.
There's that wave surf thing in Bangkok we were looking at the other
Oh
day.
yeah, well we've got to we'll
Yeah.
plan around that one. Yeah, I think hopefully we can do the escape room next week. Vance wanted to do that. Jerry wanted to do that, which is what I wanted to do this week, but everybody bailed because they all had other things to do. That's what. Yeah, it's always fun when you go out as a group. The bad boys. I've renamed the line group the boys.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
That's a direct reference to the
Yeah.
the TV series. If you haven't watched The Boys, you have to watch The Boys. It's a good TV series. Bunch of rebels, want to take on the superhuman degenerates. But yeah, okay. I completed 2 bridge-to-bridge water skiing races in the very early 80s. So I might have even seen him there because I used to go down and watch the bridge-to-bridge. I wanted to do the escape. I wanted to do the escape room too. Yeah, but you weren't here, so I will do it. And we might wait till you get back and do it again. It sounds like a great idea to go and do the escape room. Jorgen, now I probably need to go and refill the wine glass. Well, okay. Keep it going. Keep it inebriated.
Keep the libations going.
So at the moment I'm only seeing the Discord one come up, and maybe people aren't chatting enough.
Yeah, I think it's how
True,
many inputs are actually on the message.
Yeah, that's what it's way it's supposed to be. And it said it is done on a time sequence as well. I just noticed it's gone at 11 o'clock. I might have to do a little bit more tweaking as well on this thing here. So,
That'll be fun.
yeah, so 30-minute intervals, 20-minute intervals, 25-minute intervals. Might have to knock those down a bit. But I don't really want it spamming in there every 5 minutes as well. That was the other problem I was trying to deal with. Anyway, it'll take a little bit of getting used to, and it all, again, as more people start chatting, it'll probably go off its dial. I know when we on Jen's streams and he's twitching, it just gets, it gets a bit spammed by the bot. But it's a balance trying to get everything right with the numbers. Anyway,
Work in progress.
Back to our normal format for a Saturday again. I don't think we've got any other Saturday stuff planned at the moment. So we'll tell you how where the wonderful week's going. What do you listen to now?
Nothing. Those voices, those inside voices.
Oh, the value of the inside voices in your head. Okay. I think we'll just get out of here, let people get on with their day. I'm going to bounce over to Twitch right now.
I need a coffee.
Which is that one there. So TWITCH, Twitch. And wait for the bot to put that in. It takes about 5 seconds, I believe, supposedly. Yeah. It could take up to 30 seconds, depending on how... Oh, there it is there. No, but don't forget to follow the Twitch channel. That's it, yeah. Yeah, so I can actually initiate those commands. I can make empty bottles empty bottle producer. Okay, hire me, yeah. Empty bottle. Have a great weekend. Yes, you guys, great for you to drop in and say hello as usual. Getting the gang together, and we'll keep on doing it while you keep on turning up. If you want me to stop freaking doing this Saturday morning stuff, just don't tune in, okay? It's a simple solution. Where are we? Get out of here. YouTube closing screen. There it is there. Peace out, guys. Have fun and stay cool. Rock on.